Positive mindset. In a small village named Green Valley, there lived a young boy named Arjun. He was kind, honest, and hardworking. Like many children, Arjun had big dreams. He wanted to become a successful engineer and help his family live a better life. However, Arjun had one habit that often held him back. He always focused on the negative side of every situation. Whenever his teacher gave the class a difficult assignment, Arjun would say, "This is too hard. I can't do it." Whenever he saw other students performing better than him, he would think, "They are smarter than me. I will never be successful." Because of these thoughts, Arjun often felt discouraged and unhappy. Even when opportunities came his way, he was too afraid to try. One day, the school announced a district-level science competition. Students from many schools would participate. The winner would receive a scholarship and a special trophy. Arjun loved science and secretly wanted to enter the competition. But as soon as he thought about it, negative thoughts filled his mind. What if I lose? What if everyone laughs at me? What if my project isn't good enough? As a result, he decided not to participate. His teacher, Mr. Sharma, noticed that Arjun looked upset. After class, he called him over. "Arjun," he asked gently, "why do you seem worried?" Arjun explained everything. Mr. Sharma listened carefully and smiled. The next day, he gave Arjun 2 small seeds. "Plant these seeds in 2 separate pots," he said. "Take care of them every day for 1 month." Although confused, Arjun followed the instructions. He planted both seeds and watered them regularly. For the first plant, he spoke encouraging words every day. "You are strong. You will grow beautifully. You can do it." For the second plant, he ignored it and sometimes even said negative things. "You won't grow. You are weak. You will never become a healthy plant." Weeks passed. Slowly, the first plant became greener, taller, and stronger. The second plant remained weak and unhealthy. At the end of the month, Mr. Sharma visited Arjun's home. He looked at both plants and asked, "What do you notice?" Arjun replied, "The first plant is healthy and strong, but the second one looks weak." Mr. Sharma nodded. "Exactly. The first plant received care, attention, and encouragement. The second received neglect and negativity." Then he looked directly at Arjun. "Your mind works the same way. Positive thoughts help you grow stronger. Negative thoughts make you weak and afraid. Whatever you feed your mind will grow." Those words changed Arjun's life. That night, he thought deeply about the lesson. He realized that most of his problems were not caused by a lack of ability but by a lack of confidence. The next morning, he made an important decision. He would start feeding his mind positive thoughts. Whenever he thought, "I can't do this," he replaced it with, "I will try my best." Whenever he thought, "I might fail," he replaced it with, "Every failure teaches something valuable." Whenever he felt afraid, he reminded himself, "Courage means moving forward even when you're scared." Day by day, Arjun's attitude began to change. He became more focused in class. He asked questions when he didn't understand something. He spent extra hours studying and improving his skills. Most importantly, he stopped comparing himself to others. Instead, he focused on becoming a better version of himself. A few months later, another science competition was announced. This time, Arjun didn't run away from the opportunity. He signed up immediately. Many students had impressive projects. Some had better resources and more experience than he did. But Arjun remembered the lesson of the 2 plants. Instead of worrying about others, he concentrated on doing his best. For weeks, he worked hard on his project. There were many challenges. Sometimes parts of his model didn't work. Sometimes he made mistakes. Sometimes he felt tired and frustrated. But each time, he reminded himself, problems are opportunities to learn. Success comes to those who keep trying. Positive thinking and hard work can overcome obstacles. Finally, the day of the competition arrived. Arjun stood in front of the judges with confidence. He explained his project clearly and answered every question calmly. When the competition ended, he felt proud, not because he expected to win, but because he had given his best effort. A few days later, the results were announced. To his surprise, Arjun won first place. The crowd applauded loudly. His parents were overjoyed. His teachers were proud. His friends congratulated him. But the greatest victory was not the trophy. The greatest victory was the transformation that had happened inside him. Arjun had learned that success begins in the mind. A positive mindset doesn't mean life will be easy. It doesn't mean there will never be problems or failures. It means believing that challenges can be overcome, mistakes can become lessons, and effort can create success. Years later, Arjun became a successful engineer. Whenever young students asked him for the secret of his success, he smiled and told them the story of the 2 plants. Then he would say, "Your thoughts are like seeds. Plant positive thoughts, water them with hard work, and protect them with determination. In time, they will grow into a life full of success and happiness." Moral of the story: a positive mindset can transform your life. When you believe in yourself, work hard, and focus on possibilities instead of limitations, you can achieve even your biggest dreams.